pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is an open meeting of the Seward, Nebraska governing body. The city of Seward abides by the Nebraska Open Meetings Act in conducting business. A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is displayed on the north wall of this meeting room facility as required. Disclosure of the meeting recording process is also posted in the meeting room. A participant sign-in sheet is available for use by any citizen addressing the council. Presenters shall approach the podium, state their name and address for the clerk's record, and are asked to limit remarks to 5 minutes. All remarks shall be directed to the mayor, who shall determine by whom any appropriate response shall be made. The city of Seward reserves the right to adjust the order of items on this agenda if necessary, and may elect to take action on any of the items listed. Please call the roll.
Beck.
Here.
Colterman.
Present.
Streisand.
Here.
Camprith. Here. Singleton.
Here.
Miller.
Here.
Wilkin.
All right, first item this evening is the consent agenda.
Move approve. Second.
A motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, please register your votes. Please display the votes.
Can you knock hers off, please?
Can you knock Alyssa's off? Thank you.
Voting in favor: Wilkin, Beck, Camprith, Colterman, Miller, Singleton, Streisand. 7-0.
All right, administrative items. We have the update on the Wellness Center. Greg.
Yes, just a few updates. The first one is we got notice back from the Hewitt Foundation that we did not move on to the next round. Specifically, the reason being is because we've probably been too good at raising money. That's literally the gist of
How
it.
much is that one for?
That one was $1 million that we asked. That doesn't mean we would get it, but that was the ask that we were okay with going forward with. They essentially added up our total, and since our budget was close to 18 million, and we have approximately, I think we're at 17.7 at this point in funds raised. With the shovel ready grant, they were kind of like, eh. So I think we're gonna go back and re-coordinate on all the grants with the grant writing team and the grant writer, and just see if there's any adjustments we need to make, or if there's other ones that we don't wanna be utilizing our time on, because we don't think we're gonna get them for the same reason. We also may circle back with Peter Hewitt if we get through the RFQ process and do design, and then we find out it costs more. Inflation has brought prices up, and it's significant. We'll go back and ask for those dollars, because that's something we can do in motion. So that's what's going on there. Me and Nick Wolf met with our bond counsel again last week, and just got an update, let them know about the Shovel Ready Grant Award. We're still waiting on the contracts for that to come to Seward Changing the Game. Once we have that, Kelly, myself, Tim Mall, and Mike Rogers with our bond company, Tim Morbell, will all look at that. And then we're gonna, from that, create the contractual agreements between Seward Changing the Game and the city of Seward to set up how all that money will flow for the project and some of those things. But without knowing what the responsibilities of that major grant are, we don't want to set those contractual agreements yet. So that's kind of where we are in a holding pattern until those show up. Should be this week. And so that's where, and then we'll begin the drafting process for the RFQ and finalizing that. So that's where we are in the Wellness Center.
Any questions for Greg? If not, move on to item number 2, update on the 4th of July.
4th of July was a big success in my book. I'm talking to my department heads and stuff today. PD did a great job coordinating all the efforts and handling the parade and everything else. We did have one grass fire out in the Ridge Run area that started right before the parade, I think, but got that taken care of.
2 dumpster fires.
2 dumpster. Well,
Like literal?
2 actual fires in actual dumpsters. And so we'll just remind people today to dispose of their fireworks and get them cleaned up out of the roadways. I have so many people every day say, we can never believe how when you get up the next day and drive to work, it looks like we never did anything. And that's through the efforts of Bob Core and his group, Bob Myers in the street department, picking up all the trash cans. Uribe was around today, got all the roll-offs and the dumpsters. I mean, it was just, electric department had all the streamers and everything down. It was getting on it to get on with the rest of our week and make sure everything was cleaned up. So
A special thanks to all the employees as well as all the volunteers. I know that they've started planning for next year's already, or they will be tonight. So, but yeah, they do a great job every year, and people from out of town are always amazed not only by how quickly the community is cleaned up afterwards, but also just by the fact that it's all done with volunteers. they're always surprised by that, so. With that, yeah, they did a great job.
That's it.
Okay, do you have a report? Do you have any questions, I guess, about the Fourth of July? Before we go on. If not, then report.
City Administrator's report is included in the packet. I can answer any specific questions. We'll note that the 1 in 6 year will be on your next agenda. And so that is probably our big opportunity to start making some planning decisions at a minimum for looking at some of these roadways north-south and east of Seward. So be prepared to kind of have that discussion, and we'll go from there on that one. But next meeting will be important. Planning and zoning we'll see it the night before with a special meeting. So other than that, I can answer any questions you have.
Any questions?
Oh, and a reminder, it's in there, but the wastewater facilities public open house is tomorrow. I believe it comes back directly to the council, but a good opportunity for the council to go down there and hear about the current facility plan that gets submitted to the state, and that is the last thing before we're off and running for the final design on the wastewater treatment facility.
With that, are there any future requests for, actually, we're gonna approve the, accept the report first?
Move to approve.
Second.
The motion and a second, please register your votes, please display the votes.
Voting in favor, Wilken, Beck, Camperth, Coulterman, Miller, Singleton, Streisand, 7-0.
Now, are there any future requests for council agenda items or administrative action? Seeing none, upcoming events, you have the floor, welcome.
Thank you. Just a few things. Seward retailers will be having sidewalk sales on July 29th and 30th. The Seward County Fair is on August 4th through the 7th. Well, please consider taking and promoting a child care survey we have on our website and Facebook page. We're trying to understand the child care needs in Seward County. If you complete the survey, you'll be entered to win a $25 gift card. Speaking of gift cards, we launched our new program. This is replacing our Chamber Bucks program. We've got about 40 participating businesses in Seward County. It's a great way to support local businesses. And then any other events throughout the summer, you can keep up to date on in the Blue River Buzz. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
And with that, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second, please register your votes. Please display the votes.
Voting in favor, Wilken, Beck, Camperth, Coulterman, Miller, Singleton, Streisand, 7-0.
Thank you, everyone, have a good evening.